Okay, so this is gonna be my thoughts on Full Metal Jacket. This all started the other day when I was just talking to a buddy of mine, and he said to me that, well, I mentioned that I'd never seen Saving Private Ryan or Full Metal Jacket before, and he was all like, dude, you gotta check them out. They were like the quintessential war movies. So I said, alright, and now the other night I finally got around to it. I actually watched Saving Private Ryan first, although I really felt like for some reason I should watch Full Metal Jacket first. But this I'm going to be talking about Full Metal Jacket. I went into this with a very big bias because I had seen 2001: Space Odyssey and A Clockwork Orange before, and just both of those movies, my immediate reaction afterwards was,
What the hell was that crap?
yeah, between the space fetus and Alex fucking some girl at the end of um, A Clockwork Orange, I just kind of decided for myself that Stanley Kubrick is a pretentious twat. And I went into this movie with that bias. Of course, another buddy of mine really did make it say that, well, he made it seem like this movie was about the Marines more than it was a Kubrick movie, especially since I don't think he'd ever seen another Kubrick movie because I just described him the scene from Clockwork Orange where they're in the milk bar and just how that whole thing worked. Uh, I guess if you haven't seen it, I'll explain it because I don't want you to suffer what I did. That Alex and his droobs go out to this milk bar, and the way it works is they go in and they sit down, they get a glass, and they have all these statues of naked women uh, with their legs spread over a phallus, and you pull the phallus, and the milk comes out the nipple. I'll just let that sink in for you. Stanley Kubrick was a little weird. Anyways, Kubrick movie. My opinion, the least bad Kubrick movie that I've seen. Really, the thing that makes this movie particularly strange is the dual nature of plot in this movie and how it is really two individual stories matched together. The first story is the conflict between Private Pyle and Sergeant Hartman. The fact that Private Pyle fucks up all the time and eventually kills Hartman. And then everybody else goes on to serve in the Marines, and really the next thing, Joker becomes a journalist in the Marines, which really makes me feel like this was Kubrick's self-insert character. And, you know, I'm sure if you're watching this, you've seen it. Not that anybody watches these. Yeah, goes on to be a journalist. Funniest part has got to be when he was on R&R and and the Asian hooker was doing the, oh, Miss Honey, me love you long time. By the way, did any of them get to fuck her? Or was she just like the distraction so that they could rob him? Or was there more than one hooker? I forget. Yeah, I watched it yesterday. I already forgot. Um, so one of the biggest problems with that movie was just the two separate plot lines, and then the fact that I've just decided that yes, Kubrick was a pretentious fop, and this has a large thing to do. His movies seem to be infamous for lacking resolution, and Have you seen The Shining? I've never seen The Shining before, but apparently it just ends with Jack in the snow, just frozen. 2001: A Space Odyssey ends with a space fetus, and Full Metal Jacket ended with Joker just walking away from the burning village. And A Clockwork Orange just ends with Alex banging some chick. Mother told me as she